freedom hangs by a thread. Weapons of mass destruction are being offered to terrorists all over the world. Global chaos is about to consume every country on Earth.
No. Yeah, I know.
There's not a lot more than I need to say. Then please welcome two of the funniest guys in the world today, Trey and Matt Trey.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello. All right. How's it going? Hello, Detroit. Just call me Jessica. Ms. Rosario. We're super tired. We're right in our 9th week of shooting this movie. You guys are the first ones to see that trailer. So happy to hear you. I'm really, really sick of puppets right now. We did this movie because we didn't want to work with actors. And man, that was kind of a mistake because these puppets make actors look. We realized the first day of shooting, we realized we were in trouble where we were like, okay, in this one we just need the puppet to stand up and walk over there and take a drink of water. And then can't do that. So we had tried to have a puppet do a drink of scotch and throw it back like that. And we have about 50 takes on film of this marionette going. Nothing even, you couldn't even get it like close to the mouth so you could do a cut. It was just like. So that's what we knew we had to do this movie. That was funny. We tried to stick to the, to stay kind of true to the Thunderbirds thing and we don't use any computers in this movie. It's all painfully real. And all those explosions you see and stuff, we did those on stage. We did most everything practical in the movie. But we're actually going to show you some other scenes just because these are just things we've rough cut in the Avid, so understand nobody's seen them yet and they're not really done. But the funny thing about this first clip, it's actually going to be the beginning of the movie. And we decided it would be really cool to start off with like a really crappy looking marionette. It's like this big against a really bad background and make people think for a minute like, oh my God, this thing's going to really suck. You know? And we just came up with that idea, which happened to be the first shot we did of the entire movie, which is a scene that takes place in Paris. And so it happened also then to be the first thing that Paramount saw when they got it. And apparently we heard that in the screening room, they were on their cell phones, 2 agents going, what the hell is this? You know, they've screwed us, this is terrible. But I guess let's just go ahead and show that first scene.
Jean-François, tu es un mauvais garçon.
Brigadère, maman, con mes lèvres argentines.
Took so goddamn long to do.
Okay, at this time, folks, so we got a Q&A. Please raise your hand and we'll get you up to the front to ask your question.
All right, no questions. Well, thank you very much.
I was just wondering, starting with South Park, then going to the South Park movie, and something like Princess, and then to Team America, do you guys ever think, where are we going to go from here? Because you can't really top marionettes, can you?
We know exactly where we're going. We're going on vacation. Yeah. I don't know what we do after this. We've basically been working on this movie for about 2.5 years now, and the thing is, we won't let South Park go. We still do everything ourselves for that. So we're trying to do this movie, and then we have to stop and do South Park for a season, and then work on the movie again and stop and do South Park. But and right as soon as this movie comes out in October, we go back and do another run of South Park. But we love South Park. That's still our baby, and we're not gonna give it up. But as far as where to go from here, I think we're done. I think this is it.
Hi, I love you guys. I love South Park. Everything you've done is awesome. I heard DVDA is doing the soundtrack for the movie.
Well, it's sort of like, basically, we talked originally about whether to make this movie a musical too, and we really decided to make it. It sort of is. It's like a Bruckheimer musical, because like Bruckheimer movies really are musicals. If you look at he'll have full on, usually it's an Aerosmith song or something, but he'll have like a full on song, and so we thought we'll take all those moments in a Bruckheimer movie. We really modeled Team America after a Bruckheimer movie, and we have these moments where there's the Team America theme song. There's the song that happens during the sex scene, which is like an Aerosmith song, and it is all, it's all us playing and singing again. So I guess technically it's DVDA, even though know, they're not really songs you could go play in a concert anywhere.
When can we expect South Park 2, the movie, and if it's being made, will it actually be a musical again?
We talked about it, and the thing is, like, we really like the South Park movie, so we don't want to mess it up by making a crappy one now. I mean, the truth of the matter is, we get all the satisfaction doing the show, and so when it came time to do another movie, we thought, let's do something totally different, which now we realize was a really dumb idea. But, because we sort of had to now, you know, learn how to make a marionette movie, but you know, we had to do something different, and I don't think there'll be another South Park movie, but I would have never said there'd be a marionette movie either, so who knows.
Alright, now before I ask my question, I just gotta say this, like, you guys totally rock on Basketball or Gaspar and South Park, totally dudes.
We did not write Basketball, okay?
Yeah, but
We
so,
acted in Basketball. It was not our idea. It was not our writing.
Alright. Now I was wondering, your little buddy like Dean Baker, who was with you in Basketball, will he be on Team America as well?
Dean Bahar is how you pronounce it, yeah. In Team America, I don't know.
He's such a bitch. He would show up to a guy. Like, the truth is, he would just. We've tried to use him in South Park and stuff, and he just shows up drunk all the time and he yells at us. And he's just.
Last time he did a voice on South Park, me and him almost went to blows outside because he was drunk.
Whoa.
I would have won because he's really little.
No, you know what? Screw Dean. He's not in this movie. No, I just.
Because you asked that question.
Okay, over here, hi. I just have to say I'm a big fan of South Park. I think it's absolutely hilarious. I watch it whenever it's on. Kyle is the cutest little guy I've seen. He's hilarious. My question is, what do you see for the future of South Park? I mean, you know, we have Kenny killed off like every episode. Is he gonna come back anytime soon with new episodes, or is it just like he's gone for good? And
The thing about South Park is we write every episode the week before it airs. Not because that's cool, just because we're that lazy. And
Don't encourage us.
yeah, and it's really. I mean, our new episode starts in late October. We have a whole season of 7 episodes, and we have no idea what one of those episodes is going to be. And if we did, it would be weird because we never thought ahead of time. And so it's, I mean, it's a weird way to work, but it's also just, it's kind of cool because it's sort of like making an album. Like every episode is sort of a song on an album of the season, and we don't know what to expect any more than the audience does.
are we gonna see him growing up as well, or are they just gonna be stuck in the 3rd and 4th grade forever?
What?
Are we gonna see them like grow up a little bit, or?
I think they'll probably just stay that. We did the thing where we had to age to 4th grade.
And then we decided that was a bad idea, so we just made it back in 3rd.
And then
It's a great thing about
tried it,
cartoons.
it would kind of
Alright,
suck.
you guys are the coolest. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have another scene if you guys want to watch another scene. We decided that the villain of this movie should be Kim Jong-il, the dictator of North Korea. I don't know why, but we decided to have a scene where Hans Blix, the head of the UN, came to inspect Kim Jong-il's palace for weapons of mass destruction. And that's this scene.
To be allowed to inspect your palace today, and your guards won't let me into certain areas.
Hans, we've been through this 1,000 times. I don't have any weapons of mass destruction, okay?
collective mind. I break my bars here, I break my bars. I'm sorry, but the UN must be firm. Let me see your whole palace, or else. Or else what? Or else we will be very, very angry with you, and we will write you a letter telling you how angry we are. Okay, I'll show you, Hans. You ready? Stand ready till you're ready. Read them all. There you go, Hans Brick! How you like that, you fucking cocksucker? Yeah, fuck you, Hans Brick! Expect that, you fucking piece of shit! Time is running out. If I'm gonna take over the world, I have to find a way to stop Team America. I'm gonna need some help.
They're just like the Thunderbird's puppets, and then they're well, Kim Jong-il's only about that tall, but the other ones are like that tall. And we have to, have these huge sort of cherry pickers sitting up there with puppeteers up there running everything, and the sets are amazing. They were done by a lot of people that did Muppet movies and a lot of Henson stuff, and so the sets are just awesome. And it's really, and just like a South Park episode, we're about to go into our 9th week of shooting, and we have no idea what the middle of this movie is yet. We have the beginning figured out, and we have the end figured out, but then we'll figure it out right before it comes out.
we got time for a couple more questions.
Okay.
Right. Trey and Matt, I want to sound Orgasmo or That's My Bush might come out on DVD.
Orgasmo is supposed to come out on DVD soon. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Some corporate mumbo jumbo. Yeah. It's going to be out on DVD soon, the Orgasmo.
But it was, it was fun for us because it was basically, it was sort of the last movie we did before we became sort of Hollywood douchebags. And, it was still just a very small independent film. And we look at it now and we look like, we're only about 23, but that's a long time ago, man. Wow.
And I'm from Utah, so I'm just kind of wondering, what's your guys' deal with Mormons?
They're just fascinating. That's all.
I've never met a Mormon I didn't like, actually.
It's true. We grew up in Colorado, and there's tons of Mormons there, so it's just one of those things. They're always living down the street, and you're always wondering what's up with them.
There's actually, my first girlfriend was a Mormon when I was in high school, and I went over to her house one night for family home evening. And I was just like, what the fuck are you people doing? Singing and like, this isn't what a family's supposed to do, We're supposed to be drinking alcohol and beating up on each other. But I think Mormons are great. They're fascinating. And actually, if you follow the South Park lore, we do say in South Park that Mormons are the only ones that go to heaven. Of course, who wants to be in heaven then? Of course, that's...
I was wondering why That's My Bush was taken off the air, and if there's any plans to do any more with it?
That's My Bush was incredibly expensive for a Comedy Central show. Yeah. And we had a great time doing it. And people really liked it, but it cost way, way, way too much to be.
It came down to, it came down to Comedy Central said, you can do one show, you can either do That's My Bush or South Park. And we weren't gonna stop doing South Park, because it's easier. So, I think there's a lot of people that really, South Park, more people seem to get, That's My Bush, some people were just like, dude, that was stupid, and some people got it, and some people did. I didn't really get it myself.
Well, speaking of That's My Bush and other live-action Comedy Central shows, is there any possibilities that you guys would do any other live-action sitcoms or live-action movies?
Well, we hate sitcoms. That's why we did That's My Bush. We were really making fun of sitcoms more than we were making fun of the president. And believe me, when we thought, we were just like, we love animation because dealing with actors sucks. They're terrible. And we thought, this is great. We'll never work with actors again. But then after working with puppets for a year, we're like, actors are pretty great because
They can point in the right direction. They can pick up things. Sometimes they can walk.
But you know, we honestly, we're still finishing this movie, and we're just dead tired, and we have absolutely no plans except for maybe I don't know, get married and have some kids or something.
Okay, well, thanks for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a round of applause for our special guest.